All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to my Sneakers Insight. Welcome to my channel, Sneakers Insight. Yeah, welcome to my sneaker channel. I messed up on my intro, but we gonna act like I didn't. We like who editor myself cut. Go ahead and cut that. Nah, I'm playing, but nah. I wanted to tell the story. All right, but yeah, welcome to a story time video. I wanted to tell the story where I personally believe that the FedEx driver had took my Zion twos. And man, it's one of those things where it's like I don't know what FedEx, the whoever that driver was, what they were expecting, but it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I do hope that they lost their job. I do hope there's a situation where it's like, yeah, lesson learned. If that was the case. But and the reason why I believe that my shoes were taken because cutting straight on into the story time. So, anyways, the Zion 2s get announced, also alongside with the pair of Air Jordan 1s, where it was like based on this colorway or this like material and stuff. I seen these and was like, fam, I got to get me a pair. I'm like, I did get it was the Zion 1s. Gotta get the Zion 2s. I don't think they came out with no Zion 3s. I'm like, did they? Because if they did, I'm like, I didn't see nothing about them and stuff. So, oh, they did come out with a pair of Zion 3s. I did not know that. I fam okay. Dang, they came out with Zion 3s back in 2023. Oh, that's crazy. Dang, that actually those are some good colorways too. What about for that they Zion 4s? They did come out with a pair of Zion 4s. Bro, I feel like his shoes done got canceled. Like I'm telling you, like I did not hear nothing about Zion shoes. That's crazy. They don't look like how they did before. Like I feel like they kind of the look is kind of different. I just what about like the fives? I feel like that Zion 5. No, they haven't did nothing, said nothing about no Zion 5s. But anyways, so but no, overall though, talking on the Zion 2. So they come out with this colorway and I'm like, fam, gots to get me a pair. So I'm like, when they say that they're on in stores, I'm buying them. I'm buying them. Ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise. That you can kind of see the box right here and stuff. So but I did get me another pair, and I'm gonna talk about that in a moment. But so anyways, order the shoes. I'm like, all right, cool. Shoes about to show up to my house. Never had a problem with FedEx. Never had a problem with ordering shoes. I don't know by this time of getting the Zion 2s and stuff, never had an issue with ordering shoes. So the shoes, they were supposed to come in. So let's say it's a Monday, right? The shoes are supposed to come in on Monday. For some reason, it got delayed. Okay, no biggie, no problem. I'm like, I didn't have it where shoes have been they've like the packaging or the shipment and all that stuff has been slightly delayed. Not tripping about it because I'm like, I done got my products before and stuff. So, anyways, but yeah, it says that it's delayed. Okay, cool, no biggie, no problem. Tuesday happens. They said the shoes is going to show up Tuesday. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to sit here, wait for the shoes to show up on Tuesday. Tuesday happens. The shoes went from delayed to they were damaged. And I'm like, so at this point, I'm like, okay, I got to talk to somebody because I'm like, okay, well, what is the damage? Like, were they cut in half? Like, was the box? If the box is damaged, I'm like, fam, I'm not wearing the box. I'm wearing the product that's inside the box, the shoes. I don't care about the box. I'll throw the box away if I need to. But I mean, the box is kind of fancy looking and stuff. But I'm like, I don't care. I just want my product. I want my shoes. All right. So, but anyways, I go ahead and I get in contact with like a support person for FedEx, and I explained to them. I'm like, okay, so at first the shoes said that they were delayed, then they said that they were damaged. So what's the issue? It's like, can I at least see a picture of how the shoes looked and stuff? Like the damage and things. Because if it's the box, I'm like, I'd go ahead and I'll throw the box away myself. But if the shoes are perfectly fine, just give me the shoes. I'm like, and just put them in the FedEx box or whatever. I'm not tripping about anything. So, but anyways, yeah, they were like, yeah, we'll send you pictures. Never got pictures. And I think that had happened. When did the Zion 2s come out? Because it was the same year when the Zion 2s had released. When did the Zion 2s come out? 2022. So and it's 2025. 3 years, over 3 years. Still haven't got no pictures of how those shoes look. And I checked my email. I checked the because you know how like Gmail, it has like three different, like the promotion, social, primary, and then spam. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So it's like, all right, I'll just sitting here waiting and stuff. I can't remember if it was the same day. It was either that Tuesday or that Wednesday, but just fictional days and stuff because I can't remember exactly what day it was. But I can't remember if it was that day or the next day. They sent me a thing talking about, I think it might have been that Tuesday. But, anyways, they sent me a thing saying that the shoes had been delivered. Excuse me? What you mean the shoes have been delivered? So I checked my front door 3 times. Not one, not two, 3 times. All right. I'm looking around and it's not like where my like front door is at. Like it's things that can I've been seeing this front door for quite some time now. I don't think there's ever been a time where I just missed a package. Like it's like there ain't no blind spots. There ain't no like it's literally empty. It ain't like there's nothing preventing me from seeing it and stuff, like unless I don't know, like he dug a hole or something and he put them in the hole and I'm like, oh, then I'm like, oh, I didn't know that we had that. I didn't know that we were out here digging holes and burying shoes and stuff. If that's the case, then I'm like, all right, bruh, can you at least leave the shovel so I can undo? But it's like it wouldn't have been easier if you just put it at the front door, walk away, and go on about your business, bro. But anyways, I checked the front door and I'm like, that's strange. I'm like, I there ain't no shoes that have been delivered. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm contacting Nike because I'm like, FedEx got some stuff going on. I'm gonna contact them. So I contacted them because they even had there was an email. So Nike had also sent me an email too saying that the shoes had been damaged. And so I'm like, dang man. So I'm like, they must have really been damaged if Nike gonna send me an email and stuff. But I contacted Nike and I'm like, hey, look. So I got a notification things saying that the shoes have been because I'm like I guess whoever it was that was delivering them must have thought like, oh, if the thing says damaged and that they're gonna have to get sent back, they're gonna exit out. Nah, I'm like, it ain't no exiting out. There ain't no none of that. And I'm like, I'm leaving this thing open until I actually get my shoes or until something happens. But anyway, so they must have thought that I had exited out the website. That's why it changed it to delivered. So anyways, I contact Nike and I'm like, hey, so the shoes claim to have been, or the people FedEx claimed that the shoes were damaged. I have proof to showcase that they were like that. I got that notification saying that they were damaged, but they just sent me a thing saying that the shoes were delivered. If you want me to take a picture of my front door where I'm showing you guys, well, I'm like, hey, there ain't nothing here. So like, how I guess like, am I going to get my money back or like what's gonna be the problem? Because I'm like, I ain't getting no shoes, So I'm like, and that's the thing, I don't have no reason to lie. I don't have no reason to none of that. So I'm like, I just it's either I get my shoes or I get my money. Like, where are we gonna go from here and stuff? But no, I was as respectful as I could possibly be with the Nike representative, and they were cool. Like sitting down, talking with them and stuff. They was like, "Oh no, yeah, we did get the damage thing too, and yeah, it's like if you didn't get the shoes, and it's like, yeah, even they were confused by it and stuff. But this is why I'm like, fam, if Nike was like, hey, bro, do you want to like do business with us? You want to work with us and all this other stuff? I am 100% yes. I'm like, let's do business, let's work, because I wasn't expecting this. I was like, okay, hopefully I could get my money back because I'm like, I feel like Nike is gonna probably be thinking along the lines like, oh, he's running some sort of scheme, he's running some sort of scam or something. And I'm like, dang, it's that's crossing my mind is that I'm probably gonna be out of my money. It's like I'm not gonna get my shoes because Nike's gonna be all like, oh, well, it's like we done got this email before, we done got these messages before, you ain't getting your money back. If you, yeah, it's like you gonna get them shoes that I'm like, fam, but that's the thing, I ain't getting no shoes. I'm like, so it's like, please don't do this to me. No, that was the cool thing about it. So Nike, they go and they sent me a message back saying like, we're gonna send you a free pair of the shoes. But obviously, still like taking my money and stuff from the original price and things. But there was like, to I guess to replace the damaged shoes. Yeah, they sent me a free pair of shoes. And so I mean, I guess technically they wasn't free, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I look at it as free. Even though I paid for them to like in a way, but I still look at it as a free pair of shoes and stuff. But no, yeah, Nike, they sent that to me, and I'm like, see, this is why y'all are cool. This is why you got love in my heart towards you guys. Cause yeah, man, I still to this day, I'm like, I'm trying to piece it together. I'm like, it ain't even like these shoes are going for a whole lot on GOAT. Cause I'll check from time to time, like to see how much these shoes are going for. And I think even the last time when I had looked these up, hold on for a second. Let's see. Here they go. So on GOAT, this same shoe and I think I got them in like a 10 and a half or something. They're going so like slightly over the retail price. So there's the 10s that's going for 214, 10 and a half is going for 169. I can't even see what size those ones are, but it's either I got them in a 10 and a half. I don't think I did an 11, but it's not like the shoes are going for like thousands of dollars and things. Probably now, like they, going for a slightly higher price, but it ain't like it was like not like how the Jordans were. Hold on for a second, because they had like the Jordan colorway, or not colorway, but the Air Jordan 1. What am I trying to? I'm trying to type up GOAT and then I'm trying to talk, and it's like my brain can't multitask. Okay, let's see. Zion. How much is the Jordan ones going for? And I imagine, yeah, the Jordan ones those are going, dang, $551. That is crazy. But it's like the low top Air Jordan 1. And maybe it came in the same packaging and they thought that it was the Jordan 1s. And I'm like, yeah, it's like to their reveal it was the Zion 2s. My thing is this, and to whoever that FedEx driver was it really worth it? I mean, like, honestly, I feel like that if you were to take these shoes, especially back then, if you were to take these shoes to a resale store, they're gonna be like, bro, we ain't gonna give you a whole lot for these. Like, even now, you probably ain't gonna get a whole lot for them, because for those that don't really know too much about the reselling business, is that the buyer has to make some sort of money off of the shoes. So if they thinking like, oh, okay, they're being sold for like $214, like that's how much a reselling company is gonna buy it for. No, at most, these shoes, I think they retailed at, like, if they got it where like the Zion 3s and all that stuff, they're going for not a whole lot. But let's go on StockX, because I don't think they have like the retail price of shoes on their website. They should though. But anyways, Zion 2, let's see. Okay, there it goes. The Voodoo colorway. These retailed, yeah, so they retailed at 140. That's probably the most that you would get out of them, and that's if they want to buy them for 140. If not, then it's like, yeah, bro, you most likely going to get under retail for the Zion 2s. Maybe like after Zion Williamson retires, then yeah, maybe possibly you might get a whole lot. But if not, then it's like, yeah, and I feel like that these shoes, it's like ain't nobody. I don't know. Like I said, maybe when he retires, but I feel like now ain't nobody all like, oh, I gotta go get these and stuff. And if they do, they're gonna just go to a reselling website and get them. So yeah, if you're putting them on StockX or GOAT, whatever, that'll be it. But other than that, it's like if you're trying to take it into a reselling business, it's like, yeah, bro, or wearing them for it. And I hope, my thing is this. I hope that these shoes got, if whoever the driver is that stole them, I hope the shoes get dirty. I hope they get all messed up. I hope all that feathery stuff get like the hairy stuff part of the tongue. I hope that stuff comes out. I just hope it's overall a ruined shoe. I hope you brush up against something and it just cuts the whole side of the shoe, because that was just unnecessary to steal my shoes and stuff. And I'm like, fam, it's one of those things people can try to defend it and be all like, oh, well, you got a bunch of shoes. Now it don't matter. It's the thing is this. I paid money for these shoes. I'm not hearing no, oh, you did, like, you got a bunch of shoes already. It's just a dumb thing to say. Somebody said some stuff like that. But anyways, it's like, yeah, you pay money for something, somebody steal it. It's like you're gonna feel a certain way about that. So I'm like, nah, fam. It just, to me, it just doesn't even make any sense to do some stuff like that, So. But anyways, but yeah, as you guys can see, the box right here did get my shoes, wore them like crazy and stuff. Was happy about. I might just bring it because I was gonna probably end up wearing them at some point in time for whatever reason and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, man, them Zion 2s, they are comfortable. I do like how they feel and stuff. Has like a snug feel, but it's yeah, it feels good. It feels good wearing them and stuff. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.